Dudes, are we back on with some audio? Son of a gun, bros. Like, what else? What else can go wrong today? We've been thrown off our game, bros. What is the deal? Yo, dudes, can you hear me now? Is this working? There's a bait ball out here. So I'm casting out to it. I'm spot locked. Can anybody hear this microphone check? Microphone check. Anybody? Anybody got me loud and clear? Yep. On. All right, Rob. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I don't know what is going on here, bros. I've seen all the combinations of stupidities that can happen with electronics while you're out on the water. Apparently, my microphone was working and it puts out audio until I connect it to the power of the boat. I don't know if that's too dirty or whatever, but all right, everybody can hear me. Yeah, we can hear ourselves again. So apparently if I connect to the power of the boat, that for some reason today only, guys, not yesterday, not the day before that, but today only, as soon as I connected the USB power to the GoPro, which is coming off the boat, it was just cutting off the mic. The mic sound would go away, and I was like, what the heck is going on here? But we're all back. Everything's good. And, well, there's always a ray of sunshine in all the chaos, bros. We just got to find it. We got to find it, bro. It's going to start off a little crazy, I guess, today, and we're going to find it. We're going to find that ray of sunshine out here. We're going to figure it out. I don't know what it is, but we are going to figure it out. We're going to put it all together. It's probably because the mustache maniac isn't out here with me. The mustache maniac has I don't even know what part of my story I had already told you guys, what you heard, what you didn't, before it all went down. But the mustache maniac is not here. I had to drop him off get up at 3 in the morning to take him to the airport and drop him off, bros. And this guy had me up at 3. Then I had to come back and take a little nap at 6 in the, what up? I had to take a little nap at 6 in the morning because there was no way I was gonna get back out on the water. There was sunlight, but I was like, bros, I ain't getting out on the water. I'm gonna be half asleep. These bass will pull the wool over my eyes even easier if I'm half asleep, bro. Fully awake, they already get me. Half asleep, oh, bro, they're gonna work me so bad. So I took a nap, and we are out here fishing with a mustache size hole in our hearts because that son of a gun is not here with us. He decided that he was going to go elsewhere. It was already pre-planned, guys. I'm just letting you know that, what do you call it? He left a little mustache size hole in my heart. And it's a good thing that it's a very small mustache. That way, it really doesn't affect the function of my heart. You know, like I can feel it, but functionally my heart will still pump blood and we will move forward and you know, fish on. But no, I don't have a fish on. I'm just saying we will fish on. So the mustache maniac has left us. It was probably too cold for him. And he said, you know what? I've seen the 10-day weather forecast and it's going to be freezing. I don't want to be on the boat. So I'm going to make plans to go elsewhere. That is my guess, but that's just speculation. Speculation and feces talking, because I know he doesn't watch the lives, so he'll never hear me say that about him. So we're good. We're good, guys. We ain't got to worry about it unless one of you guys reaches out to him and lets him know later on. So we're back. I'm looking for these bait balls, dudes. There's bait balls to my right, and there's like a scattered fish every now and then. I'm going to run this riprap with this forward-facing minnow. I'm going to try and keep it not as deep on the bottom because apparently that's where all the drum is hanging out. So we're going to try and run it a little higher, see if we can get one of those BBLs. And again, we only need one BBL, guys, and we are running out of days. We are running out of days to catch ourselves that BBL, the BBL that matters, the one for the tournament. If that BBL don't show up, bro, man, oh man, are we gonna be sad. The water temp, in case anybody wants to guess, I'll hold on the water temp, but let's see if you guys want to guess. I'll give you guys about 40 seconds to guess the water temp. That'll give me a little bit of time to generate the heat so that I'll be able to bend down to check the water temp. We got a north wind which is pushing us in this direction, so right now I'm kind of going fast down this riprap, throwing that minnow out there, looking for those bait balls. Only problem is, once I've seen the bait balls, I've already passed them. Seeing as how I'm using side imaging, traditional sonar, and down scan. Actually, I don't even have down scan, bros. I've been lying to you guys. I got traditional sonar, side imaging, and the map. That's because I'm related to Dora the Explorer, so you know I gotta have the map. Yeah, so I forgot. I was talking about going back to the mountain lion story. I don't know if you guys were, if you guys were able to hear that, but I wanted to revisit that mountain lion conversation because I went home. Well, I was already home because it was cold and crazy. And when I was home, I decided to rewatch The Never-Ending Story. And when I did, I saw that the child warrior, Atreyu, was able to defeat the Gamork. And I reassessed, I saw his moves, I analyzed the data from viewing that, and I, again, came to an even more decisive conclusion that, yeah, I think I could take a mountain lion, guys. If a Treyu could take on the Gamork, then I can take on a mountain lion, no doubt, bros. 48.6 and a 49. Let's see. Here we go. Water temp is 50.7, which is kind of odd. Because it was like in the low 30s yesterday. There is a loon off to my right. I will not be casting to my right as the loon is there. Oh, guys, I also have a blade bait, so I'm going to throw a blade bait while we're out here. I rarely throw a blade bait, but we'll throw one right now, bros. We ain't scared. Okay, it looks like off to this side. There were some fish hanging out there. But let's see. Let's see how many drum we can get into today. Rude coming in with 50. That's probably the closest guess. But I don't know if it was before or after I actually said the temp. Let me spot lock us right here real quick, guys, because it looked like there was a couple of Tic Tacs right here. And we're just going to see if we can pick one of these off. So it's about 30-something degrees. The moderator can pull up the temperature easier than I can. I don't really want to move my fingers too much. They might fall off. You never know. We are throwing a paddle-tailed Kai-Tek on a 1/4 ounce. I think it was 1/4 ounce. Some kind of jig from Finesse Eye jig from Z-Man. In case you want to know, unrelated to fishing, Trackville just had a nasty knee injury. Trackville? Taken to the hospital. Who is Trackville? Tank Dell. All right, we got Thursday evening. They were in 2 feet of water. The score of that game. I have no financial interest in it, but can you please provide the score? You know what? I didn't really change my lineup. So reluctantly, guys, I am in a fantasy football league with just the familia. I don't really get into fantasy football that much because I prefer my football time and football effort to be done for more instant gratification, financial gratification, not the. So I am facing the mustache maniac right now. Ay, ay, ay. I'm facing the mustache maniac in our fantasy football league. I have started Tom Brady because, yes, Tom Brady is still available somehow in fantasy football. So I started Tom Brady because he's the GOAT. So I'm going to see if he can help me out. I'm going to see if Tom Brady can use his GOATness to help me beat the mustache maniac. All right. We're moving on. I saw some things, but again, just like Friday, I think, and the day before that, along this riprap, you see arches all over the place. How to get them to bite, that's another story. But you see them, I'm getting thrown off here, guys, because the wind from the other side of the riprap is pushing my bait. And every time I cast, it's not in line with right behind the riprap. This is for creature comforts, bro. I don't know how much that'll bring us in terms of fish, but for creature comforts, bros, is way better here than it is out there. It looks like it's kind of choppy, dudes. Is this stream coming in real choppy? Because I don't know if Elon likes the cold. He should. He should have no problem with the cold, but some say in the open water. I'm gonna run this rip. I'm gonna go to the bridge. Something. We'll see how that works out. Again, I got a blade bait that I might run down there. It's already tied on, so more than likely I'll just easily toss that out there. I'm gonna focus a little bit on this this little sort of point that comes off of the riprap. Kind of weird to have a point on a riprap, but it looks like there is a point here. I'll focus there for a little bit and then we'll move. Some chop, not that bad. Okay, I got a yes. All right, because when I look back, sometimes it's like I can see the chop on my phone. And I don't know how to fix that, guys, because there's only so much I could do. When Elon is playing well, everything's all good. When he's not, bro, it gets annoying. Thank you guys for letting me know about the chop. Because sometimes you guys might not even be able to hear or figure out what I said. It's like a fill in the blank kind of game. And you guys probably fill in the blank with reasonable answers. And I'm like, bro, you were so way off, bro. I would have never said anything that reasonable. I just say crazy stuff. There's one. It doesn't feel drummy just yet. Feels more catfishy, maybe. Let's see what we got here. Starting to feel drummy. Ah, it's a drum. Son of all the drums. What in the heck? Well, we might as well get the net out, guys, because... Yo, what's up, David? Dude, right now, to be honest, it's cold. So I'm just kind of protecting myself with a riprap because I don't want to go out where the breeze is. It doesn't look too breezy and the breeze should go down later on. So we'll move a little bit, but right now I am just hanging out here. And if you've seen the last few shows, bro, figuring out the pattern was not the specialty. We zeroed, bro. We keep it real here. This is a real deal fishing show, bro. We don't have highlights. We show you the good, the bad, the ugly. We show you all these drum that we're catching, which is not what we want, but we show them to you, dog. So if we get our butts kicked, you'll see it, bro. We hide nothing. But welcome to the channel, player. And just so you know, bro, a little side bit of information. If you are a subscriber, every 2 weeks I have a subscriber giveaway. This week it's gonna be right before Christmas, bro. We moved it. It's usually every Friday, but this time we moved it just so we could be in front for Christmas, in front of Christmas, so that people could have a chance to spend their Tackle Warehouse gift card money. All you got to do is put a comment in the 1.2K subscriber giveaway video, and you'll be entered to win. But of course, you got to be a subscriber. There it is, bro. Just another drum. You got to be a subscriber, and then we'll be doing them every 2 weeks for the next 7 months. Every 2 weeks, $50 Tackle Warehouse gift card. But dude, this is our first time fishing Guntersville in the winter, so we're trying to figure it out ourselves. Yo, KK, that, my friend, David, I appreciate you subscribing, and if you could spread the word, bro. Every 2 weeks, we will have it, and the drawing ends this time, Monday the 23rd at 5 p.m. Central, and we will do the drawing. More than likely, I'll be live on the water, and the moderator will be out there at the house, and she will handle all the tabulations while I'm out here fishing. You know, she does all the hard stuff, and I do all the easier stuff. But yeah, bro, we try and figure it out as we go, you know, fish around and find out. But we sometimes find out that we ain't finding them, but we can find unlimited amounts of drum, dude. Drum, for some reason, are our specialty now. I don't know what the deal is with all these drum. Joey Bell, Hex is my fishing buddy, and I came to support. Love the live feed. How do drums taste, bro? You're gonna have to ask someone else, dog, because I've never eaten a drum. But Joey, I appreciate you showing up. Hopefully you subscribed and entered the subscriber giveaway, because 50 bills to Tackle Warehouse, my dude. Que pues, that's quite a bit of feria. But yeah, man, I've never eaten drum. I've heard it to be a trash fish. I believe that it's very bony. There are some people who do eat drum, but what the heck? But I equate it to carp, probably. And I don't think I've ever eaten a carp, but I've been told many times that they are very bony, and I've never tried it. So my guess is that, I mean, I've heard, somebody told me that they pressure cooked carp or something like that, and that makes the bones soft and you can eat them or something. There's an eagle over there, guys. I don't know if you can see it. Probably not, even if I turn the camera. Went out the other day, no bites, but after a few hours in the afternoon, fish bite turned on. Robo curly tail, ox blood, give it a try. Okay, wind overcast, 50 maybe, and an underspin minnow on the windy side of the riprap. SFA made a glide bait. What's up, SFA? Now, so I hear you, David, but that would mean that I'd have to go to the windy side of the riprap, dog. It's cold out here, player. It's like 30 something degrees. when the wind kisses your face, bro, you know you're being kissed by old man winter, which is kind of gross, but you know you're being kissed by old man winter, so I don't like it. I'm gonna hide behind this riprap for a little bit. We'll go hit that bridge up, and then maybe I'll get brave enough to move down the lake. I barely even turned on the main motor just to warm it up. Adrian's Fishing TV. Gracias, bro. Thanks for wishing that good luck, dog. We're gonna spot lock right here. This is the outcropping or little point that I wanted to focus on a little bit because I'd seen fish here on multiple occasions. So the wind is gonna spin us around town, and I'm turning you guys to look outward, but we always CPR, but next time we go to Lake Fork, we're going for crappie. But that's good to know. So with crappie, dude, if I catch a crappie, well, I'm gonna eat that guy. But the other ones, yeah. Yeah, the other ones we'll release, but the crappies, I'll eat those guys. I accidentally catch those, dude. So we keep it real here, bro. I ain't telling you I will tell you I'm a crappie fisherman, but I won't tell you that I'm a crappie fisherman. You know what I'm saying? You feel me, player? You feel me on that? So I will not actively try and be a crappie fisherman. Sometimes it just happens. Sometimes you come out here and you just become a crappie fisherman. On accident. Things happen, bros. But we keep it real here, dudes. You'll see it all. From the launch to the trailering, you will see it all unless Elon wants you guys to not see it. And then he'll blind us for a little bit and we'll try and fix it as fast as possible. This electronics and water don't usually mix, but we try and make them work. If you get another big perch, I'd recommend trying that. Oh, you guys liking my on the water stand-up comedy skit? Which I wish I didn't have to do, but dude, we keep it real here. If we're crappie fishermen, hey bro, that's life. We believe in that safe life. The successes and failures exhibited. We ain't here trying to sugarcoat anything or give you highlight reels. We're here to give you a BBL drizzies. We gotta find them BBLs. And in case you're new to the channel, a BBL on the street stands for Brazilian, let's just say booty lift, I think. But on this channel, you will not find any altered bodies. You will only find, or we hope to find, big bass live. So, now get moderator, understand, I am talking about the fishing channel. BBL Drizzy. We will get as many as we can in this boat. I wouldn't mind putting my hands on a BBL right now. Even though it'll be really cold. What are you using? You tried jerkbait yet? Nah, bro. I haven't tried a jerkbait. I've been working this little jig head minnow because I've tried a jerkbait on here. We're going kind of fast down the, well, at least fast for a jerkbait. we're going kind of fast down the riprap because the wind is blowing us in that direction. And I just want to focus on this just a little bit with a jig head minnow, try it out. And if it doesn't work, well, then egg on my face or whatever the case may be. We might throw a jerk bait. We got one tied on. We got a tennis or a sexy shad mega bass tied on. We might throw it over there, bring it, you know, slow work it for a little bit, and then throw it over there and in the middle and whatever. Right now we are in 18 feet of water. So there's a little drop that happens right there. And I see fish just kind of hanging out there on the fish finder all the time. But can I get them to bite? Let's find out. Let's fish around and find out. I'm trying to keep this jig head minnow higher in the water column because when I've let them sink all the way to the bottom, all we keep doing is getting BDLs, big drum live. And we do not want BDLs. We want BBLs. Come on, BBL. That is definitely a northern wind. As I can feel the chill in the air. The water temp is 50 degrees, guys. We're gonna throw this minnow out there a couple times and then we're gonna run a jerk bait. I also have a blade bait, but I don't wanna throw that blade bait here because that fool will become a permanent resident of Lake Guntersville, and I don't wanna do that. I wanna see if I can throw them over there at the bridge, throw them in other areas around the grass line maybe, but we're gonna find out. How cold is it? Have fly lined a worm? Weightless? Negative, but there was another gentleman here who told me to throw a let's say 10-inch worm, Texas rigged, but weightless. And I was like, I don't know, bro. I don't know if I got that kind of, right now I might not have that sensitivity in my hand. But it has been suggested, or something similar to what you had just suggested. But we got a little wind over here, so to me it's gonna be a little hard to cast for me because I got bait casters and I'm not sure I can get that worm without that 1/4 ounce weight to go where I want it to. So I'm gonna put that jerk bait, or I'm gonna toss that jerk bait out in a second. It is currently, moderator, are we like, what is it, 39? Feels like something less than 39. I think the high today is supposed to be 40 or 41, but when you're in the wind, it becomes a different number, a lower number. All right, we're gonna throw, but never. Can I get these guys to bite? I mean, not here, because I've gotten bites here, but that's in like the summer or warmer time frames, the fall, whatever, but not, I've never tried it in the winter. So let's give it a pop, let it sit there for like 5 seconds, and then we're gonna run it again. And we'll try and do little gentle pops, not aggressive ones. 39, feels like 33. All right, there you go, guys. Some of you guys in the north are gonna be like, what a little wussy dude. You know, they were just a couple of wusses, huh? You guys gonna be like, that guy's crying. He's in freaking 33 feel, and we're over here in single digits. I came up on fish in I may come up and fish in Short Creek tomorrow. Yo, Simply Fishing. It's gonna be simply freezing, bro. But come on, bro. Come on down. You are the next contestant on Freeze Your Webs. His go-to is the worm. I gotta call him Big Worm. Okay. On the Bass is Live. On the Bass is Live. That one, I guess that one's all right, moderator. I'm out here not truly focused. On my routine just yet. Yo, dude, I mean, bros, I'd like to throw a Texas rig worm all day, every day. That's what I do. But I've never thrown it in the winter. Though I'm from New Mexico, so there was not a lot of winter fishing. In the winter, those fish, they went down to, I don't know, depths which I could not reach them. So I stopped trying. Once it got to November, I stopped trying. I was like, fools, you guys can have these next months off. I'll see you in late February or early March. But I will not be out here freezing for no bites. But here, apparently I could freeze for drum bites. Again, the water temp is 50 degrees. So that's a great suggestion here, Mike, but I left my jig rod because I didn't expect there to be any jig fishing going on. That was definitely not part of the game plan. There's only so much surface area on the top of this boat. I understand that this is a Ranger 521 and it's got a lot of space up in the front of the deck, but God has played a funny trick on me. He has kept me at the height of 5'7", but provided me the feet of a man who is about probably 6'10". So I roll around with these clown feet. I wear a size 12 and my clown feet, they just kind of knock things around. They step on rods and stuff like that. So I kind of just try and leave the rods that I am not gonna need. I try and leave them at the house because it gets a little hard to maneuver these clown feet with all these rods here. It's just a curse that I have, bro. And we deal with it. We live with it. And we try and succeed with it. We got one drum, which those we expect to catch for some odd reason. Maybe I should embrace drum, because it feels like the fish that I want the most are the ones that are the most elusive to have. So if I got it, guys. It's because the BBLs know that I want them, right? How many times have you been to Bill Evans when you lived in New Mexico? That lake is hard to fish. Haven't caught anything out of it. So bro, I went to Bill Evans only once because it was a bit of a trek from Cruces, so I didn't really want to devote too much time. And it was when I had my kayak. So when I got my kayak, I went over there and I caught a fish, maybe two. And there was a big one that I saw chasing a topwater of mine. But that's about the only time. I maybe went there once, and there's one right next to Bill Evans. I forgot what it's called, but they're kind of close. And I went to that one once. But yeah, dude, so here's the mind games that I'm gonna play with these BBLs. These BBLs, they know I want them, so they're gonna play hard to get. But if I turn my back on them and I start showing love to the drums, and I'm all like, you know what, I'm all about BDLs now, big drum live, then I think that'll get the BBLs, I think that'll get them all jelly, and they'll be all like, oh, he doesn't want me anymore? Okay, well then let me start paying attention to him. And then that's when we'll set the hook, bros, and boom, mind blown, mind games. Guys, write that one in your fisherman's handbook. I think that's the way we get them. Because right now, I hate drum. Except for Big Drum. Big Drum, you're cool. And that's Big Drum, the subscriber, not Big Drum in the water. But, what do you call it? Big Drum, catfish, they are not what I'm looking for. And that is all I am catching. We are moving on, guys. We're gonna go fish this bridge in the open water, in the channel of the bridge, and then we are going to figure out how much time we got left and what our next move is. We might get brave enough to run the water at high speeds. I'll probably keep it around 50 because I don't want to get frozen. It's hard to fish or catch anything out there. He got some boats. You got some boats. What are we talking about here? What are you talking about, Hardin? I got some boats. All right, so we're gonna slowly run this jerkbait through here, and all I'm gonna do is reel in my slack as I'm going. I'm gonna allow the wind to blow me down this riprap, and as I see the slack kind of do its thing, I'll reel it in, and I'll run the riprap. That I felt was like that. It looked like the most forced cast, but as though I was casting like a little kid because it felt weird. It didn't feel like a man cast is all I'm gonna say. I felt like I was casting like a kid who their parents put them in all their jackets and leggings and whatever for the cold, and he can barely move. That's what I'm feeling like right now. We drove there from El Paso, 6-hour drive, nothing times 3. Well, bro, I would drive from Cruces, and I did not want to have nothing times 1 because that's a long drive. So I usually would go to Elephant Butte or Caballo, and there, if I got nothing, well, at least it was only like an hour and 20 minutes. This, I believe, as I've been told a couple times, I think this is the Hank Cherry Bassmaster winning side of the riprap, which I keep wanting to remember to watch it so I can see how he was running the riprap. But I don't think they give the good angles to see. From what I remember, I don't think they give the good angles to see how exactly he was working the riprap, if it was parallel to it, if he was like casting perpendicular to it, or how exactly he was doing it. Was he off of the riprap? Was he on the riprap? What was he doing? Maybe he was just casting the bait balls. I have no idea. I can't remember. But I didn't pay too much attention because that's when I lived in the desert. So what did I care? Them stretch live here. Now I do. Mike will be out in the morning at 6:15. What? What's your heart? Cold. We ain't coming out at 6 in the morning. We're gonna let it warm up a little bit. I gotta at least see the sun, dog. The sun's gotta be out because sun's out, guns out. I ain't coming out if the sun ain't out. Come on, BBL. Oh, and if you guys are, this is your first time watching, we are in a length tournament right now. So we need 1/4 of an inch. So that means that I would have to catch a bass that is 17.5 inches. 17.5 inches, and we will take over second place. It seems like it's getting harder and harder to find those BBLs to take over second place. But we will continue to cast. We have until the end of December to find that BBL. At the end of December, that's the end of the tournament. I do not foresee catching up to first place. First place is about 9 inches ahead. So we got to catch like 20-inch bass. I think his average is, 19 and change. He has 20-inch bass, at least maybe 4 of them. So we gotta somehow catch 4 20-inch bass. And I think those guys are out with the schooling fish. So I'm pretty sure that tomorrow, if I come back out, I'm going to go further up the lake. I'm going to be in like, I don't know, somewhere up there. I don't know if it'd be Waterfront or Mud Creek, Mink Creek, just somewhere up in the upper end of the lake, or let's say middle to upper end of the lake. We're gonna go up there. Down here, I just ain't feeling it, bro. I ain't feeling it down here. The BBLs ain't got no love for me down here, bros. I don't know what I did to them. I don't know what I did to the BBLs for them to hate me, bro. The tournament that we're in, it started in October. We didn't get in until the last week of November, or the last few days. So we knew it was gonna be a little tough on us, but we don't shy away from a little healthy competition. Right now we are in the lead of the biggest crappie, but remember, that's accidental, bros. I don't go looking for crappie. I just accidentally catch them. That is not the go-to fish. It's just what happens sometimes. Sometimes we accidentally run into a crappie. So we are almost to this pump house. We might drop the blade bait there, but around it, not in the pump house. I feel like up north, for me at least, I get a better understanding of like points and, you know, different areas to fish. Down here, it's like, I don't know, I don't see, it's just steeper banks and stuff like that. In the middle of the lake, there's more little grass humps and flats and stuff like that. It just seems like there's more activity down there. Now I know that many a tournament has been won here in Browns Creek, but that many a tournament was not won by me. So I have not built the confidence level to be fishing confidently in here. I'm just like, all right, bro, I'll catch one. I mean, I can catch a BBL here in the summer or the spring or times like that. But right now in the winter, a BBL out here, we just ain't feeling it. On the rip wrap, maybe. But like I said, guys, I don't want to be rip rocks all the time. I want to move around. Fish stuff that's just not this same stretch of rip rocks. And I know it's rip wrap, guys, but I jokingly say that I'm rip rocks. Every day I'm hook set in, hook set in, hook set in. Come on, baby, one time. So you guys can see, I mean, I don't know, maybe you can. There's some current coming through from underneath the bridge because it is blowing out there. So we'll see how that sets up. We were catching some decent fish in November, but then at that point in time, we were not in the tournament, so none of those fish counted. All we did was catch those fish and throw them back. Let's slow our roll here. Let's do this properly. The wind is making us move a little bit fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pop, pop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't even know what time it is. I don't have my watch. I don't have nothing. It's 2:50. All right. Ill prepared. I'm telling you, the mustache maniac having me drop him off at the airport at 3 in the morning. It's messed with my sense of time. Bros, when I was dropping the Mustache Maniac off, so I don't know if you guys have ever been to the Birmingham airport, but there's 4 lanes in the departures area. And I believe 2 of them are for like parking and dropping someone off or whatever. But one for sure is the one closest to the, what is it? Sidewalk? What do you call it? So I was in the 2nd lane next to, I was in the 2nd lane from the right. And there was a dude parked in the sidewalk or on the lane next to the sidewalk. I'll learn how to talk, guys, eventually. I just got to warm up. So there was a dude parked there. Let's go, BBLs. So there was a dude parked there. He was an older gentleman. I'm not going to say like completely old, but he did have gray hair. You know, rather thin and whatnot, but not old, feeble, just older, right? And he was parked on that side. And the way it's set up, he was parked right there. There was a speed bump when I was coming through, and there was a crosswalk sign in the middle. So I couldn't pull over. I couldn't pull over to the other lane, because if I pulled over to the other lane, my truck was going to scrape that pedestrian crosswalk sign. So the dude opens his door, and I'm like, all right. And I'm just assuming he's going to open his door and close his door so that he can get the bags down and all this other stuff. But the dude just leaves the door open, and I'm like, dude, how am I supposed to get through here? And he's just kind of there, and I'm trying to get his attention, but he's a little busy. So I bust a little honk at him, slight, polite honk. It wasn't like, nah. It was just like, meh, to get his attention. And then I just tried to motion as nicely as possible, you know, hey, can you close your door? And he looked at me like he was not having it. He just kind of threw his arms up and was like that. And I was all like, bro. And I was trying to talk to him. I was like, dude. I was trying to just like get his attention, but he wouldn't pay me no mind. And the lady that was with him was just kind of standing there, and I was trying to get somebody's attention, because I was like, I need the door closed, and then I can pass by, no problem. I can just go to the other lane. I can just go to the other lane. And I was just like, bro, it ain't got to be like this, bro. I know it's 4 in the morning or 5 in the morning, but we don't got to have a bad day already, dog. You just got to just look at me like I'm a human and be all like, yes, bro, what's going on, man? How you living? What's the issue here? And then we could just settle it and be all like, excuse me, sir, I got a little issue here. I can't go off to the left or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And then everybody would have been happy, and we would have said, oh, thanks, dude. Oh, yeah, heck yeah, bro, no problem. All right. But instead, he drove away angry after he took about, I don't know, 3 minutes to unload all his stuff. And I was just parked there, essentially. I was like, dude, it ain't got to be like this, bro. I mean, I could have been an a-hole and just put my car in park, my truck in park, and just went and closed his door for him, and then got back in the vehicle and then told him, look, dude, I cannot pass over because there's a sign over here that's going to scrape my truck, player. But I was like, you know what, bro? It ain't worth it. Let the dude goodbye to the family. In a threatening manner, bros. I ain't let him say goodbye to the family and then business. I'm just saying, let him say goodbye to his family, and I'll just wait till he. And it didn't have to be that. It's like, bro, I ain't here to do nothing, dog. I'm just trying to drop off the Mustache Maniac. That's all, player. Not trying to ruin your day, dog. But I wish that man the best, whatever he's doing right now. I have no ill will towards him. It was just a misunderstanding. I just found it very interesting that he wouldn't just like take the time to look and, you know, try and figure out what was going on. He was just like, look, dude, I'm gonna do whatever I'm doing, whatever you want to do. And I'm like, dog, we could both coexist and do what we're both trying to do at the same time, dog. It ain't got to be like that. But it was fun. It was fun, you know. Get the old adrenaline flowing at 4 in the morning. All right, guys, it is definitely breezy on the other side. I can see I see quite a bit of bait underneath me right now. I can see the waves out here, for a lack of a better term. But I can see all that action, the chop. There's bait and fish underneath me. We're gonna try and run this little jig head minnow above the bait, because when I go down below the bait, that's when we drum up. We drum up the drums. Oh, it is definitely breezy right here. There are a couple of, looks like the arches are on top of the bait ball. And those are the ones I'm interested in, more than likely, not the ones that are underneath. Right now the bait is, it looks like it's pushed down to the ground. It's not floating, it's just kind of looks like it's the bottom, but it's not. Just rhymes. What's happening, Doug? In the house from Turkey, eh, bro? What's happening? Just rhymes. What are you up to on a Saturday? Could be a Sunday over there. I don't know. I don't know the time difference. You could be in Sunday because Brendan is on a Sunday when we're over here on a Saturday. All right, let's see how far this is. This is about, let's drop this right here. That's about 5 feet. And then from there, let's drop it again. Okay, so if I don't see my leader, apparently I got like about a 12-foot leader. If I don't see my leader, then I'm down in 12 feet. A little bit less because of the amount of line that it takes to be angled down there. A loon? I hope you guys saw that loon pop up. That stupid loon. We got to get out of here. There's a loon here, guys. I fall asleep watching your videos every day. Yo, turkey. I mean, just the rhymes, bro. You won't know, or you don't know how many people tell me that they fall asleep to my content, which I don't know if I should take that as an insult or as I found my niche, bro. I'm able to put people to sleep. That might be my calling, is to bring the people the rest that they require. Oh man. You gotta look on the bright side, guys. Always, that felt like a fish. Always the silver lining. If people say they go to sleep to your content, just be glad they're watching you, bro. When no boats are around you, you either found the jackpot or you're in the wrong area. I've been there. I've been there, Mike, and I wonder, what is going on here? But most of the time when there's a whole bunch of boats, I just avoid that area, dude. Because, see? I did get bit, dudes. That's why I don't have a jig. Just a rhymes. I have never thought of going to Turkey for a holiday, or Turkey for a holiday, bro. What you guys got over there? What's going on over there? Let's see if we can convince some international travel. The moderator's probably not on board, but what do you got, bro? What are we talking about? Ocean fishing? What's the deal? Holler at your boy. So just right now, a fish just took one of my jig tails. So we're going to put on another tail. I don't know if I'm gonna go with this Jordan Lee. It's a Jordan Lee champ minnow. I'm gonna throw this on there. It's a fork tail minnow. I've been throwing a paddle tail minnow this whole time, but I'm gonna try and do a straight tail. It's got a little fork on it. Okay, I will take you fishing. Lake, perch. All right, all right. Well, to convince the moderator to either let me go or for her to go herself, that's gonna be a task, my dude. That is going to be a task. A monumental one. Almost more monumental than the task at hand to catch a BBL. Oh, that was a not great bait setting right there, guys. Let me try this one more time, and then I'll show you what this Berkeley Champ minnow is. Hank won in February. Oh yeah, dog. That's when the classics be rolling. All right, guys, this is the champ minnow. I'm gonna toss it down here. I'm gonna see. It's a little hunchback right now, but I don't think that will. I don't think that will really affect me if he's a little hunchback. But let's see. Turkey, yay, bro. Fish for perch? That'd be crazy. Yo, just a rhymes. What size of perch are we talking about? And please, if you could, provide it to me in inches, because centimeters or meters, I might not be able to figure out, bro, until I get my calculator out. And do some unit conversions. Would you look at that, guys? The sun is even out. Bro, this is turning out to be not so bad day right now. Temperature wise, fishing wise, it's still out to lunch, but temperature wise, we are good. There's no wind right here. Gotta be straight. Reggie, are you talking about my hunchback champ minnow that I got on right now? He's got a little bit of a hunchback, bro. Let me know if you're talking about that, bro. I might readjust him. Like 2 spans. All right, Reggie. I'll readjust them. Let me reel him back in. He's got a little bit of a hunchback, dog. Looks more like a lot of bit of a hunchback. Now that we look at it a little bit closer, but I'll readjust him, dog. At the request of Reggie, we will readjust this guy because Reggie, I feel, would not lead me astray. Oh, Reggie, how about that? A little less hunchback, more straight. How about that? I'm hoping you can see that, Reggie. So, Turkey A, I'm not exactly sure what 2 spans is, bro. But that is just my ignorance, player. I don't know what 2 spans is. Or maybe I misread that. Huh. I think I ran into something and I didn't set the hook. We are in 25 feet of water. The bait fish seem to be pushed down to from the 25-foot mark up to 15 feet. It is just stacked with bait down there. I'm trying to keep it just above that. When I let it hit the bottom and bring it back up from the bottom, that's when we're full of drum. If you guys are not familiar with this channel, just know we have a subscriber giveaway going on. It is for a $50 Tackle Warehouse gift card. All you got to do is be a subscriber and put a comment in the 1.2K subscriber video, and you will be entered into a drawing to win a $50 Tackle Warehouse gift card. Drawing will be done December 23rd at 5 p.m. Central. You got to be in before then, or else you ain't in until the next one. We do them every 2 weeks. For at least the next 7 months, we will be doing subscriber giveaways. $50 at Tackle Warehouse. Merry Christmas, guys. The Mexican Santa Claus right here. Aztec Fishing, what's up, man? All the way from Califas, what's up, dog? Azteca Fishing. Kelly in the house. Yo, what's happening, player? We're just out here trying to catch some BBLs, bro. We're gonna drift off to the other side and we're gonna see. I mean, dudes, let me just show you. I'm gonna drop this all the way to the bottom. And then we're gonna eventually come back with a drum. And then that way you guys know the caliber of drum fisherman that I am. Even though I'm not looking for drum and I hate drum, I'm gonna show you guys. Drum are drawn to me like a moth to a flame. I can't avoid drum for the life of me. I should have become a drummer at this rate. The reserve is in the $1 million houses on the hill before you get to Honeycomb Bluffs. Okay, Mike. I think I know what you're talking about. I don't know. I don't know them by their names, bro. I know it by sight. Like, okay, there's an island over there. Yeah, I remember that island. But I don't know them as. Once you get to the $1 million houses, I don't know where that is, bro. All these houses here look like $1 million houses to me, bro. These guys is billionaires out here. So I'm gonna let that hit the bottom. Pop it off. It is probably in like 25 feet down there. It's either gonna be a drummer or catfish that's gonna come out this. Though I was using a paddle tail, a Kitech paddle tail, essentially trailer, and not this Champ minnow. Maybe this Champ minnow, maybe since it's Jordan Lee, it will bring back a bass instead. This bridge is starting to get full, dogs. Had to check out what's the latest. Bro, we've only caught a drum, David. That's all we've caught. Just that one drum from earlier. One dumb drum. We're about to move from this area. There's sunlight over here now, so we're gonna head in that direction. Where to? I don't know. We're just gonna go and see what we see on the map real quick, and then go over there. And because it is way calmer on the side to my left than it is out to my right or straight in front of me. Drop shot, bro. The one setup I don't have right now, bro, is a drop shot. I'm trying to slow roll this minnow on the bottom or slightly above the bottom. Let me actually do something real quick. I'm gonna try and side image some bait and then drop it down in there and then see what's up. Like right here. There's a little bit of bait right there. There's some bait right here. There's some arches above the bait. So I like that. Let's just see if we can't run into it. I'm counting about 6 arches above that bait. And there's some more off to the other side. There are definitely fish here. I'm side imaging it, headed in this direction. The bait is carpeting the bottom. Like it is everywhere, guys. Bait carpet, just carpeting it. Yo, Loon, I need you to get out of here, dog, because I don't want to have another incident. Loon fight. You know what, guys? I brought this blade bait out for a reason. So I'm gonna toss that stupid blade bait out there. Forget this minnow. We're gonna drop a blade bait on them as soon as I figure out where it is. Right here. As soon as I can get it out the carpet. All right, guys, I got this blade bait. I don't know who made this blade bait, but it might be a little shiny for you guys. I don't remember the brand of this blade bait, but I'm dropping them down there. Yo, 22 in the house. Caleb in the house. What's happening, Caleb? Let's see if we can't catch you a fish here. Let's see what we can do here, Caleb. I don't know. Might be a little rough. I can't even catch one for myself, but you know, sometimes when you try and do things for other people, you're better off that way than seeing if it'll work out for yourself. And hopefully it's a bass, Caleb, because we don't want to see any drum here anymore. We've seen quite enough. Let's see, the blade bait came back and it has a shell of some sort. So that's cool, whatever that was all about. Rude is asking for the worm. Will I just throw a darn heck worm? Rude. My fear is that I'll get the worm stuck here on this riprap. I don't see any bait on this side, so we're gonna go back to the middle. We're gonna work that real quick, and then we're gonna go cruising into that sunlight, get blinded, and see if we can't just run up on something. Because even a blind squirrel gets a nut every now and then. We are using side imaging and traditional sonar to figure out where the bait balls are. And I'm gonna try and drop down to them. He's in 25 feet of water right now. Blade bait's down there, doing his thing. I don't know if the blade bait's stuck on himself. I think he's wrapped up on himself. Dudes. Yo, Caleb, I got you something, player. Ay, 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 the blade bait came through, dudes. Just handling business down there. Blade bait getting himself what looks like a striped bass. This little vato's gonna try and get one of us hooked. Ah, he's trying to stab me with his back, his dorsal fin, spines. Relax, dude. Open your mouth, dog. I need to get a hold. Dude, one of us needs to relax. It's either you or me, bro. Okay. Good job. Now I'm able to lip him. Caleb, here's your fish, player. We're still currently skunked because this is not a largemouth. But here you go, Caleb. That's for you, player. I'm assuming you're a little homie, so a little fish. That should work for you, dog. But the blade bait came through. KK, that's all I could, that's as close as I can get it, bro. It would have gotten out of focus. Dang, Caleb, he ain't even got no love. He couldn't go easy on me. He was all like, he could have just been all like, hey man, thanks, bro. It's all good. But he had to give that one jab and be all like, thanks for the dink, dog. Oh man. I knew it felt kind of dumb when it was coming up. I was like, bro, this feels weird. I thought it was actually wrapped up on its own line, but it was hung on a fish. What do we got here? Nothing? Ah, dudes, we're on fire! We are on fire, bros. Look at that. This one, KK, I can get it a little closer to the camera so that you guys can see it, because this guy, I can barely see myself. I didn't really know that he was on there. I was like, all right, what's going on here? Caleb, this one's even more dinky. KK, check it out, bro. Tiny. Tiny guys. What the heck? Fishing with Benji, what's up? I'm not sure who Scott is, but what's up, Scott? All right, dudes. So this blade bait apparently is a white bass killer. Killer, bros. He'll murder them. BSBL. Tom coming in with a nice dink. Big stripe live. Fishing with Benji. Says $1 backwards dollar. $1. $1 sign. Not exactly sure what that means. But the blade bait caught us 2 little dinks. Now I'm assuming that it's capable of catching something bigger than itself, which that didn't seem like it was, because those 2 guys were about the size of the, let's see, looks like $1,000 maybe. I'm not exactly sure what's going on here. But we have caught 2 little striped bass. Tiny dinks. Caleb, hopefully those added up to 1 full fish. I mean, they probably didn't. You'd have to connect them all together. Yo, KK, I only do push-ups for largemouth or essentially green bass. I don't do push-ups for these other fools that just are biting my bait when I don't want them to. Okay, so there's a bait ball underneath us now. Trying to stay above it. I'll probably come up with some bait right now, dudes, because that I can do. I can catch bait. There's something. Oh, would you look at that, dogs? I'm on fire. Oh, what a day. This is what happens when you wake up at 3 in the morning to go drop off the Mustache Maniac. You end up hooking into all these little stripes. You catch as many stripes as you can, bro. Dude, I haven't done a push-up, at least for the bass, in a while. That's how bad it's been. The bait ball has gone by. We no longer see bait. If this is another little fish, oh, bros, they just keep getting tinier. Oh, bros. Oh my God. These guys keep getting tinier. I should just feed this guy to the loon. The loon that's behind me right now, just give it to him. Be like, here you go, loon. This is a peace offering so that you won't mess with my bait. Looks like your bait ball is a school of white bass. That's what it seems like, dude. Caleb, we're on fire. Ever since we knew you were watching, bro, we started performing. When Caleb's in the house, we gotta put in work, bro. Looks like the bait ball is a school of white bass. That's what it seems like, Tom. I mean, Steven, sorry. Looks like we got a school of white bass, or striped bass, whatever you want to call it. But whatever they are, bro, these guys is killing the hooks. Oh my God. These guys is killing the hooks. It's not like I'm snagging them, bro. These guys are like, oh. Tom, only problem is, it is a zero, bro, because if it ain't a largemouth or some kind of green bass, I don't count it, dog. I count it as a zero. Just like a puppy, feed the loon and he'll follow you. Well, dude, the loons follow me anyway, so I don't know if not feeding him will do me any good. So I haven't fed him before. Maybe I need to start feeding them so they won't go after my bait. Keepers for fish tacos. I don't think I might have eaten a white bass, but not striped bass. I mean, they're similar, but not the same. Oh, actually, I did eat a striped bass one time. Okay, so the school of whatever that was, be it bait or fish, is gone. It's not underneath us. What is going on here, bros? I woke up today to catch some baby white bass, or striped bass, I should say. I don't know, bros. I don't determine my own fate. I just know we go, we fish around, we find out. And right now we're finding out we got some dinks. But the blade bait seems to be getting them to bite. Yo, what's up, Jay? Jay, the king of stripers. You're here just in time, bro. We're catching the tiniest stripe you can find. We were tossing to what we thought was a bait ball that was just lining the floor, but apparently it may have been a bunch of striped bass, like this one right here, which he might be putting up a little bit more of a fight. So maybe he's slightly bigger. Nah, he's the same. Jerry, here you go, bro. Here's a little striped bass straight from Guntersville, Alabama style, bro. Don't go crazy, dog. Don't you try and make me look like a chicken on camera. He is a little bigger, but not what we're looking for. Guys, I've been casting the bridge, it sink down to the bottom, and then popping it up and popping it back toward us. So I don't know if the school moved over there and we're just kind of casting to them now, or what exactly it is, but this blade bait, Mr. Creel, that does beat drum. It's not a drum beat, but it does beat drum. Come on, baby. There's something. He got it on the fall. He feels a little bigger than the other ones that we were getting, but he doesn't feel like a drum. Maybe I snagged him different. Ha! He's not bigger, bro. He's just hooked different. He ain't built different, but he's hooked different. What is going on here? This is the home of the tiny white bass, or striped bass. Come on, Vato. All right. I'm going to cast maybe 3 or 4 more times, and then we're out of here, bros. We will always leave fish to find fish because we don't know any better. We try and be a little fancier than what we are, and we leave fish to find fish. Let me get my Leatherman out. My Leatherman. Oh, it's on the floor. Yeah, doggies. I just don't know. We fish around and we find out, and right now we're finding out that there's a bunch of striped bass, white bass, whatever you want to call it, here in this one location that are the size of that. That right there, guys. That's what we're catching. That's what we're out here in. That's what we're out here in 39-degree weather for. To set some hooks in the tiniest striped bass that you guys have ever seen. Brought to you live from the Latin Bass Assassin. What's up, what's happening? So we're just out here catching these tiny guys. Remember, dudes, if you're new to the channel, if you're new to the channel, bros, and you're a subscriber, go ahead and go to the subscriber giveaway. This guy came with a little grass, came with a little hairdo, bro. I didn't send that hairdo out there with that jig, bro, or with this blade bait. Blade bait killer, bros. There's a $50 Tackle Warehouse gift card giveaway that will end on Monday, the 23rd. A little Christmas gift to you guys, as it were. We moved it up from being on every other Friday. We moved it up to Monday. So be sure and get out there, guys. It would be a shame if you guys didn't enter. It's a chance to win a $50 Tackle Warehouse gift card, bros. Why watch and not have a chance to win 50 bills, bros? I see the pinky size. Dude, you only saw the pinky size because I had my pinky out. Because when I catch little fish like this, I do it fancy, bro. I do it as fancy as I can. You can't catch little fish like this without being fancy. I just don't understand why the BBLs ain't got love for me no more. Let's cast it a little more to the right and see if there's something a little bigger than that off to the right. So, I'm gonna tell you, 22, when we're younger, we believe in things that as we get older, we know a little better. He may be impressed with this footage, but as he gets older and he realizes that the BBLs is what we're after, then he'll be like, oh yeah, that guy was not that great. He was just catching all these little fish. But Caleb, I tell you what, bro, since you started watching, bro, we've been on fire, Caleb. We've been on fire. I'm gonna have to hire you on the staff to just be out here with me all the time so that we can catch fish. All right, guys, let's throw one to the middle where all these dumb old fish were hanging out. Caleb, what's your NIL deals, bro? I need to understand your NIL requirements so I could see about hiring you on the team, and that way we can catch fish. Since the only way we can catch is when we do it for someone else. Wow, that was a quick deal signing right there. He probably 22, you don't have to disclose the little homie's age, but is this vato older or younger than 10? So that I could know if I gotta get like what I gotta get for snacks in the boat. You know what I'm saying? That's probably a big requirement for the NIL deal. Hey, relax, dog. Hey, vato. Both of us are trying to go home younger. Okay, so then all I gotta do is get maybe a bug juice or something like that, dog, and bam, I'm good. Get a couple bug juices in here or whatever the drink of the day is for the little people. Maybe some hot Cheetos or something like that. I mean, heck, the Mustache Maniac, he still gets down with hot Cheetos. If I got hot Cheetos, the vato's in. All right, just another little tank here. Just another little tank here, guys. Just getting them one tank at a time. We are going to eventually leave here because these guys are not what we came for. What up? They're not what we came for, but we want to be a little bit thorough and try and see if we can't find a BBL amongst these little fools. He likes prime, bro. Yo, what's up, Ken? Ken, we're just out here catching the smallest striped bass you can get your hands on. So Ken, if you can kindly, I haven't told the others to do this, but if you can kindly prepare yourself with your microscope so that you can be able to peer upon these tiny little white striped bass that we are catching. That way you don't have to squint, bro, because squinting, it's gonna be tough on you, dog. He likes prime drinks. I thought there wasn't there a warning on prime drinks? I don't know, bro. SFA says he still thinks those are GNBs. I don't know what a GNB is. If you could just elaborate, my dude. Maybe 3 more casts in this, and then we will leave, guys, and we will get back to, well, actually, let's go to the pump house with this blade bait and see what we can do. And then we will go back to the barren wastelands of the non-BBL catches. Good night, bass. All right, SFA. SFA's counting tiny bass to sleep. He don't count sheep. He counts tiny bass. 1 baby striper, 2 baby stripers, 3 baby stripers, 4 baby stripers, 5 baby stripers. There you go, SFA. Dude, it seems like everybody goes to sleep to this channel. But I think most of them are like in different countries. I'm like white noise. Dang, bro, I've leveled up. I am white noise. Let's head towards the pump house real quick, guys, and see if we can't pull something bigger out the pump house. And then we will see the time hack. It's probably around or getting close to 4 o'clock here. So we're gonna have to figure out where we're without taking up too much time cruising. The little vato needs prime for the NIL deal. All right, Caleb, we'll see if that's part of if we can work that into the contract. I can't openly negotiate NILs. The moderator is the one who's the final say on the NILs. Let that bait blade sink down. Bro, so to me, this looks like bait. I think the white bass, I mean the striped bass are just kind of hanging out around it, but to me, this looks like bait. This is not a fish, at least I don't think it is. I think I'm just hung up on my own hook. Probably because a fish nibbled me and spat me out, bro. Was all like, peace out, dog. So I'm like right on top of this bait ball right now, dudes. So I'm gonna drop this blade bait almost directly underneath us, straight into this, and I'll see if I can sniper off a shad or something to verify that this is a school of shad or some kind of bait and not. He's hung up on his hooks again, guys. Bros, I doubled up, dogs. Dudes, not only did I verify that this was a shad, but check it out, bros. I doubled up. I doubled up on the blade bait. These two vatos were on them, dog. Doubled up. Look at that, bros. Doubled up on the blade bait. I mean, we have verified that that is shad that is down there. We're trying to match the hatch. Let's see if we're close. We're pretty close. Dudes, I don't know if you can see that. We're pretty close right now. I doubled up on these shad, dog. That is a first. That is a channel first. I don't think I've seen this happen ever in real life, where I've doubled up on some shad. That right there, my friends, is ridiculous. What is going on here? All right, so the blanket of whatever is definitely bait fish. And I think there's just fish around it trying to munch. And that's where these white bass are coming from. I mean, striped bass, whatever they actually are. I don't know if they're white or striped. And I just don't understand it, guys. I can catch everything under the sun except for, dudes, look at this, another shad. Another shad. Ah, stupid shad. He's in my boat. I'm gonna have to release him into the water. I'm gonna try and kind of jig it down there, guys. See if I can't stay out of the bait ball, just above it, and jig it. See a little Smith and Jigba action. If I can get something that's hovering on top. I can see my blade bait down there. Let me get this shad back in the water. So I'm not sure. I saw smart move, but I don't know if that was said I can't even talk. Facetiously. I don't know if Steven was facetiously saying smart, you son of a gun. I went in a little too deep. I'm about to empty this school of shad with his blade bait. Again, I'm trying to stay above that school. I can see my bait. It's just making a little zigzag pattern up top. If he goes down too far into the bait, that guy's gonna end up bringing another shad with him. I am in about 20 feet of water. there is 10 feet or so of bait, like from the bottom to where the line stops. Bro, that's about 10 feet of bait. My blade bait is in 15 feet. But bros, I'm hanging out right above that bait ball, hoping that something just comes over and munches me. Now tell me if you guys ain't feeling this. Oh, okay, bro. Because if it was facetiously, bro, I would have taken it as well. Because we don't have hard feelings here, bro. You can see, we don't take ourselves too seriously here. We look for BBLs, and if the BBLs are in the cards, then they are. So be it. If not, well, we will be BBL-less another day. Then we're crew. Blade bait. I think there's a toy for kids. I think it's called like Beyblades or something like that. And that's all I think about when I say blade bait, or at least attempt to say it. So definitely little shad, about the size of this little blade bait here. I don't know why I have to pause to finish the word. I think it's the cold. We're going closer to the pump house. The bait is still carpeting the bottom. I see a couple arches above the the carpet of, bro, you know how back in the day in the 70s, people would set up their houses with like shag carpet? Well, all I can say is that Guntersville Lake has shad carpet. So whoever did the interior decorating of Guntersville Lake, they installed some shad carpeting in this area right here. Just letting you guys know. I know you guys didn't think this was a home decor show, but I'm letting you know this is set up in the fashion of shad carpeting. Yeah, 14-7 Texas. Wait, is Texas down? Let me reread this. It says Texas Clemson is 14-7 Texas. All right, thank you very much, Caleb, because I need to know that stuff, dog. Apparently I'm missing the game. Why? It's because I love catching the tiniest striped bass you can find. So I love that more than I love watching football, apparently. But hook 'em horns. Let's see if we can hook 'em BBLs. Ridiculous, bros. Ridiculous. I'm gonna spot lock us right here, but I'm gonna cast one time off towards the bridge, let it hit the floor, and then pop it back. The channel has something for everyone. And what exactly is that, moderator? Please elaborate so that I'm not really sure. I would assume that the 1970s shag carpeting would have quite a bit of scent to it. Moderator, are you saying this channel has something for bait catchers? Because I've caught a lot of shad right here. You know how everything goes, fashion is cyclical. So indoors, outdoors, comedy, Spanish language programming. So fashion is cyclical, bro, you know, and even interior design is cyclical. So right now we've gone full circle and we've gone to shad carpeting here on Lake Guntersville. I don't think they had a real big budget if they went with shad carpeting. Now my question is where to go, because we're running out of the sunlight. Again, dudes, today I had to just get my bearings. My equilibrium was thrown out. With that 3 in the morning cruise. That's probably a little white bass. We don't know what it was, but it was little. I horsed it in and we didn't even get to see it. That's the sad part. That is the sad part. We could at least see it or attempt to see it. We're dropping a blade bait down to them in case you guys are barely tuning in. We are catching the smallest striped bass you can find here on Lake Guntersville. We are at the bridge, Causeway 69. Our fingers are just above freezing. I have gloves, but I have yet to put them on. We've hooked into something, probably the ground. We've hooked into something, and I believe it's somebody's line because it gave for a second. Spring Creek looks like it would be protected and warming up quicker. Bros, our bait blade is stuck in someone's line. Oh no, it's the only bait blade that we have. No. All right, let's see. We're putting on our gloves. Spring Creek. I'm gonna have to figure out where Spring Creek is. It's protected. Spring Creek. I know Towns Creek. I know Short Creek. That one I am not familiar with. Come on, baby. Let's go, bait blade. Stay strong. No. Well, guys, we've lost our bait blade. Our blade bait. GTO, here we come. Our bait blade is gone. May he rest in peace or rust in peace. Son of a gun. Well, hold on, guys. I got another one. I just got to find him. He's in here somewhere. Son of a gun. I didn't expect there to be anything that could get me out there. But apparently someone's line was there and he got me, guys. He got me. The little vato's gone. We had so much fun with him and now he's gone. And just like that, guys, he's gone. Remember, the moments, they don't last forever, guys. So you got to enjoy them while you can. And sometimes they're gone too soon, you know? So I got this steel shad one, but I don't think he's that cool. I might throw him out there. But I got the steel shad. Yo, moderator, we didn't put in that bin. The what do you call it? This looks too organized here, moderator. I'm about to throw up. We didn't put in that bin of a bunch of random baits. You know, the old school bin that I used to have all the time. We didn't put in one of those bins in here. I guess not. Ah, you know, we should have got super ridiculous, guys. We should have freaking weighed on the Bubba scale. We should have weighed. Yo, dude, what's up, dude? Coming through. Spring Creek looks like it would be protected and warmer. Like Frosty the Snowman. BBL took your bait and kept it. Dude, I appreciate you dropping that. I think that's like a super sticker or something. I appreciate it. Wow, the lake almost took my glove, dog. We're headed out, but he did say you could catch bigger fish. Oh, okay, cool. Thanks, man. Thanks for that. Thanks for releasing me of my curse. But dude, I appreciate you dropping that. I think it was a super sticker, dog. I don't know how it happened, but that bait blade is gone. He's gonna rust in peace. I'm gonna throw this steel shad. It's much appreciated, dude. I'm gonna throw this steel shad and we're gonna see if this guy is worth a darn. So big ups to dude for dropping that that super sticker, I believe. Man, he looked so fancy, bro. That guy was so fancy. I don't even remember what kind he was. But now I'm gonna throw this Shafa steel shad right here. And for those of you who are not bilingual, Shafa is from the streets. From the streets of, I would assume, the border town of El Paso. Might just be regional dialect. But Shafa is like knockoff or just not good brand. We're now throwing this steel shad. He don't even look real, dog. The other guy, he looked real. He looked real and he looked real pimp. But now he's really down in the lake. Dang it. I can't believe this. We lost him. But dude did help alleviate the pain. The pain of losing that guy. Dude claims it was in a BBL, but I think it was in man-made problems. Dude, so if they weren't biting, it depends on the location that I'm in, bro. But if they ain't biting, like let's say I'm on a point, rocks, something, I would just slow roll them, bro. I would throw a worm, a shaky head, something like that, dude. Something slow. I'm more of a a stubborn, grinding kind of guy, I will just sit there and slow roll a worm, shaky head, Texas rigged, whatever, and just wait for them to bite. But it gets a little hard to do that because I will sit there for a long time, dude. And I don't want to waste both of our times chasing that worm bite, chasing that slow roll. Because, dude, I could do that all day. Rolling in rocks, feel every single rock. By the time I'm done, bro, I'll be able to draw you what I believe is the Braille version of the bottom of that section of the lake. That's how thorough we get down when we throw a Texas rig or shaky head or whatever. Oh yeah, so I was saying earlier, guys, we should have gotten super ridiculous and measured one of those fish on the Bubba scale. That would have been the first time the Bubba scale had been used for anything other than drum. Dude, if it were me, I would like throw a worm as much as I could. But I feel like that kind of, like channel-wise, that kind of action, it's not. I mean, maybe we're here to see fish. So if it takes throwing a worm, then that's what it takes. That's the second time I felt this fool come back on his hook. I don't know if something's biting and I'm not getting the hook, like I'm not hook setting, or if it's yeah, dude. So the Senko is killer, bro. Like you can catch fish on that guy everywhere, bro. In fact, my second biggest bass came off of a Senko. I'm pretty sure I didn't, and probably my third biggest also, but I didn't actually weigh that one on its own. But if you just let that fool drop down, and even on a bluff, bro, I've missed some big fish throwing a Senko on a bluff. That guy is killer. In fact, the Mustache Maniac, his biggest fish came off of a stick bait. It wasn't a Senko, it was an Ocho, but same concept, bro. What do we got here? Did the steel shad finally catch something? Did the steel shad catch something? Oh, yes, he did. Even the steel shad is friggin' coming through, bro. You could throw anything at these guys and you'll be catching them. Let's see if we can Bubba this guy, because that's how ridiculous we are right now. We're enjoying the winter freezing conditions, and we are going to weigh this little shad, or this little striped bass, because that's how ridiculous we are right now. We tared it, and now let's see if this will even go into this little vato's mouth. Barely, apenas. Here we go. We got ourselves, that's right. Lock it right there, guys. Lock it right there. This little vato right there. 4 ounces. The Bubba scale has finally weighed something other than a drum. It was this little striped bass, and he is 4 ounces. Bro, it don't get bigger than that. This is why the moderator got me this Christmas gift so that I can weigh fish of this caliber. This kind of scale is necessary to weigh those fish. Dude, 4 ounces, right? That's killer. That is killer right there. A 4-ounce striped bass. I mean, we're setting records here, guys. We're setting records for the smallest, most ridiculous fish that one could catch and weigh on a Bubba scale. That's the accuracy of a Bubba scale, guys. It can go down to 4 ounces. KK outside is enjoying the Bubba scale and its accuracy. I finally got to weigh something other than a drum on the Bubba scale. Potentially, we may have lifted the curse of the drum Bubba scale curse. But it's only a legend right now. Fish sticks and French fries. Let's add another one to it. Let's see what this fish stick, what size this fish stick is. Bro, killer right now. These vatos don't know what's hitting them. These vatos don't know what's hitting them right now. I would really like one of these to be a crappie. If it was a crappie, we'd be good. Did I put my little crappie? Dude, how is there only a bunch of little fish right here? Are there no big fish at all? What's going on here? We spent a whole afternoon here on this at this bridge, busting out a buzz bait, a blade bait, and finding out that the blade bait is killer, bro. It's killer when you want to catch some striped bass down deep. I see some arches coming up now. There's something, but dude, are we ice fishing right now, bro? This feels like we're doing some ice fishing. You know what I'm saying? Like we're just out here catching these little tiny guys, straight up ice fishing. We're just jigging it on a hole real quick and ice fishing. That's what it feels like, both in temperature and in little fish. Though I'm sure that people catch big fish off of ice fishing. But I cannot catch anything but tiny fish that I don't want. It's just a little lift of the rod tip. Let it drop back down. Nothing fancy. I mean, it's not even catching anything fancy either, but nothing fancy. I'm not even using my electrons right now. I'm just basically casting to the area in front of me because I'm seeing that there's bait here and arches. So most impressive part of all this is that the striped bass are able to put their mouths over the hooks of the blade bait. It's crazy. But I did see bigger arches off to the left Got another one. Probably little. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. All right, guys, we're gonna have to have a channel vote here. I'm assuming you guys want me to run down this riprap rather than keep dinking around with these dinks. I would assume you guys would want me to go to this riprap. Let me know, because I'm going to run a jerkbait along this riprap. Or shall we continue to keep our fingers crossed in hopes of catching something other than these stupid little white bass? Channel vote. We only have so much time left, guys. I would say, let's see, it is 4:18. I would say we have another 40 minutes left. So it's 40 minutes of running that riprap, or we can work this pump house and see if there's just something big out here that just has failed to bite just yet. And my poor little dude, he caught a couple striped bass, and then he rusted in peace. But feel free, guys. Feel free to determine this is a viewer's choice channel, bros. If we run the riprap, we run the riprap. So I have a lipless crankbait. So question KK, are you wanting me to run a lipless crankbait on the riprap? Because that's gonna cause a little bit of confusion in my brain, because square bill, okay, cool, I'll run it, I'll grind it on the rock. Are you saying cast it parallel, or are you requesting that it be casted perpendicular to the riprap? What are we looking at here? Bro, these guys must just be down there looking at this blade bait and watching him go up and down, and then they're just all hanging out and wanting to take their turn at him, bros, because this guy, I was just jigging him in the same spot over and over and over. And then this guy finally got bit. Riprap, 10-foot depth. And then we got citation. What citation, bro? What are we getting cited for? Who's getting a citation? Did I do something? Is the game warden looking at me? What's going on? Who's getting a citation? Okay. So 10-foot depth, lipless crankbait. All right, there's currently a boat on the riprap, but there's enough riprap to run it. Now we talking 10-foot depth. The boat is in 10-foot depth, and we're throwing it parallel. Parallel to the riprap in 10 feet. Bros, let's go do it. I don't really, he came off. I don't know what that was. Let me catch one more dumb fish here, guys, so I can leave on a winning streak and not on that missed bite right there. No fish. Fish the 10-foot depth. All right. I think I'm wrapped on my hooks. So like I said, let me just get one real quick, guys. Dudes, this is the equivalent to the cartoons when they tie your shoelaces and stuff. Look at that. They wrap me up all kinds of ways on that bait. Must have hit me on the way down. All right, so KK, the problem is that I only have that one cranking stick. I mean, I have two potentially. One has a jerkbait on it, and I would prefer to leave that one with a jerkbait. And the other one has the lipless crankbait on it right now. So we're either running the lipless crankbait all the way, or we're running the square bill, one or the other. But I'd have to change it, and that's the problem. Let me just catch a little dink here, guys, so that I can leave on a winning streak and not a missed fish. Shan't take but another 5 minutes or so before one of these dummies bites me. Speed clip a rod. Speed clip a rod. And we're gonna leave with this little dude right here. He's the lucky winner of the last cast that we were gonna do out there. What a lucky guy. What a lucky guy, bro. Yo, Mr. Krill, you got to be faster on that keyboard, because we had the request for the lipless in 10 feet. So we had the request for the lipless in 10 feet. That's why we're gonna drop that lipless in 10 feet. There's some dudes over here, but I'll work my way around them, or we'll figure it out, bros. We don't want to have another, like, a parking lot situation going on here, so we'll figure it out. We'll discuss with them. They seem to be a little off the bank in some of those little outcroppings of rock there along the riprap. So they have a similar idea to what I was doing earlier, but hopefully for them it's a little more fruitful, because for me it did not bear fruit. So we got a bunch of little stupid striped bass, but we continue to throw at them because we don't know any better. Holy cow, that water's cold. Holy cow, that's some cold water. It's gonna take a little while for my body to heat that up. Mr. Krill, I am totally in agreement with you, bro, that I can't catch on a lipless rattle trap, but I can't quit. Cast it under the little house. Cast what under the little house, Escad? The lipless or the the blade bait. All right, we're on the move, boys. We are on the move, and we just hit the lipless off of the pump house. It is still in one piece. We're good to go. We are going to remain in 10 feet or so and parallel the riprap. Mr. Creel is correct. I cannot catch off of a lipless crankbait, but I will continue to try. We have not seen, oh, wait a second, there's a bunch of bait right here, and in like 5 feet of water, there's a whole bunch of fish just hanging out here. What's going on here? What kind of party did I bust up? Okay, apparently one that nobody wanted me at. So we will continue going forward. Right here next to the pump house, there was a bunch of bait. Looks like potentially there might be a ton of crappie, but we got to stay focused. We got to keep moving and going forward, because I will easily get distracted and start throwing at whatever it is down here. So we are in 15 feet of water. And now we are in 40 feet because we casted and it went all the way to the left. 10 to 15 feet. Mr. Creel is correct. We have established that a lipless crankbait is my kryptonite, as I cannot catch off a lipless crankbait. The pump house is where the BBL drizzies are located. That's what Escott is saying. Now, is there a particular action I'm buzzing it, and then I let it sink a little bit. When I buzz it, let it sink a little bit. You talking about a yo-yo, AL? I'm talking about that yo-yo action, dog. We're running it like a spoon. I mean, like a blade bait. That yo-yo action. Ah, you son of a gun. You guys catch anything over there? Well, let's see if I got any other kind of luck. Have a good one, dudes. Okay, we got some yo-yo. We got a yo-yo. And then we got a kind of down to the depth and very the retrieve. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of both. Right now the depth is 8 feet, 10 feet. So dudes, we will more than likely be out tomorrow, as in out fishing, not out as in not fishing. We'll be out and about fishing. I don't know what the temperature is going to be. I think it's going to be cold. If it's not too windy, then we will go further up the lake. If it gets too windy, then we like to stay close to home because we don't want to compound chaos with a distance part of the equation, a distance from home base. If it's cold but not breezy, then we can run further down the lake. But if it's cold and breezy, then that is more of a kind of hanging out here. Moderator, what if you could please check and see what the expected winds are tomorrow. So KK, the yo, Tim, I do not like ending my day on the riprap. I mean, Tom, sorry. But I end up here because, well, we're close to the ramp, so we might as well work this area while we're here. But KK, I think that for some reason that when I reel in my bait, and maybe it's because if I don't feel the lipless crankbait working, like if I don't feel that vibration, I feel like it's not moving or imparting any action. So I feel like every time I'm reeling in, I reel my bait up off the ground or off the depth that I'm trying to hit. So this is all stuff that I have to, because right now I don't feel him moving at all, bro. Like I don't feel like nothing. I just feel like I'm reeling in slack, like he's just coming towards me. And I don't know if he's doing some cool little wiggles down there. I don't know. I can't feel him. So maybe I just need to just assume that he's wiggling. And I think that is my Achilles heel here, is that if I don't feel him wiggling, I feel he's not doing anything and he's just kind of rolling, penduluming towards me, but not actually doing any cool action. So maybe that's just a mindset that I got to change, but I think that's where my problem is. They have a tight wiggle. "49 degrees, light winds." Oh, guys, if it's 49 degrees and light winds, oh, we're going up the lake. That's almost like freaking summer compared to right now. Light winds. We're gonna go launch from somewhere up the lake. Yeah, dude. I mean, I feel like if I'm not reeling him in fast, he isn't doing the vibration. When I reel him in fast, or if I pop him off the bottom, I can feel the brrr, and then I'm like, okay, he's doing his thing. But when he's just kind of gliding to me. I'm like, bro, this guy's just doing nada. And then I get excited and I start reeling in faster, and then it starts lifting him off the bottom or wherever. I think that's the problem. But until I get that one bite that assures me, oh, okay, yeah, I'm doing this right, then I'm just gonna keep on speeding up and forcing him to have those little vibrations in order for me to feel comfortable that he's actually doing something. But I'm not a lipless crankbait expert. Mr. Creel is correct that I cannot catch on a lipless crankbait, but yet here we are throwing one. Jerkbait, square bill, okay, we can get down with those. Lipless crankbait, somehow it has eluded me, and it is especially frustrating in like February, or the time frame when throwing a lipless crankbait is the key. And I'm like, bro, I throw that same lipless crankbait, and it freaking does nada. Your moderator, what's that Texas score? Okay, hold on, guys. Some of these came in and I didn't see them, so I'm gonna have to, let's see. Fish Boy Duckett's Dock. Slide Steel Forward boat launch in Big Spring Creek would be a good spot for shallow water. I had to drop him off. I had to drop him off at like 5 in the morning. I had to get up at 3 in the morning to drop him off at the airport. He has left a mustache size hole in my heart, bro. He went to go visit other family in Nuevo Mexico, bro. He had only popped in here for a couple days. My guess is that he's gonna pop in for a couple days upon his return. So fear not, the Mustache Maniac will be back, but he will not be back for the rest of this year. So, sorry guys, no stash. Go with what you feel. Everyone does it better when they have confidence in what they're fishing. Texas is winning 21-10, just south of Guntersville on Route 79. Just south of Guntersville. All right, so Simply Fishing has sent me a, all right, let's stay a little focused here, guys. He sent me a picture of some drop shots. I'll show you guys right now in a second. Yo, Simply Fishing, is it cool if I show these guys the drop shot worms? Surprisingly, I haven't gotten this lipless crankbait hung up. I'm running this lipless crankbait almost like a square bill, or at least in the depths of the square bill. Publix is Spring Creek. Ah, there we go, Mr. Creel. See, Mr. Creel speaks my language. He's like, okay, this fool knows this place and this place. He doesn't know the names of the places, but he knows certain areas, certain landmarks. Thank you, Mr. Creel. Publix is where it's at. Maybe I could drop the moderator off at Publix. She could do some shopping while I'm searching for some BBLs, and then that'll give her a long time to do some shopping at Publix. The food would probably spoil by the time we caught a BBL, but it'll be kind of cold, so. So maybe it wouldn't spoil. But I wouldn't buy any ice cream over there, moderator. You guys make a great comedy / fishing team. Oh, you talk about me and the stash? Me and Mustache Maniac? Bro, that fool, sometimes he gets a little too big for his britches, and then we got a battle. But yeah, bro, that guy, he would grind with me back in the day. That guy is my fishing partner extraordinaire, bro. You get that guy a bag of hot Cheetos, and he will be, he'll be able to fish for as long as there's hot Cheetos. If there's no hot Cheetos, well then he might start to wane, but hot Cheetos, and that guy is good all day. But of course, they gotta be hot Cheetos with lime, not just regular hot Cheetos. He has standards, bro. He has standards. Dude, one time, me and that dude, I think we got, I forgot what place we got. It might have been third, maybe second. Moderator, can you double check my stats? It might have been third or second in a fishing tournament in New Mexico. And we were fishing, and that dude, he was like, I don't know. Moderator, will you just let me know? Maybe it was like 10 or something, maybe 10 or 11. And he was scared to enter with me. He was like, yeah, but those are all grown men and whatever. And I was like, bro, who cares? Don't be scared of these vatos, bro. It's just fishing. You know how to catch a fish. Just get out there, throw a line. And so me and him, we teamed up against grown men, and we ended up coming in, might have been third, might have been fourth, I don't remember. But we definitely placed. And I was like, you see, dog, that's what's up. But I do appreciate you appreciating the stupidities that we were talking about yesterday, bro. I think your favorite was Roña, though. Dude, why is this rock looking at me? It's got like a face. You guys see this rock right here? You probably won't be able to, but when it comes around town, like that rock right there, bro, it's got a little face to it. It's not too happy, whatever face it is. Is Publix like H-E-B, which I don't know if it's called Heb or whatever. I don't know, it's some kind of supermarket over here, bro. I'm assuming Heb is it H-E-B or is it Heb, bro? I don't go shopping much. I'm telling you, bros, I don't leave the house but to go to work or to go to the lake. I don't even know what's happened. Dude, one time I went into a Walmart and it was all self-checkout and all kinds of stuff. And I was like, dude, what just happened here? How long have I been in this time capsule? There were no people like on the cash registers, and I was like, uh-oh, what just happened here, bros? I've lived in a time capsule and I've seen like everybody has been replaced by robots. What just happened here? It was crazy. So from that point on, I never left the house. I don't want to see change. First place, 13 years old. Okay, but that was first place for, I thought, a particular category. But there should be a plaque that has that same date on it, and it should say a different place. It might be like third or fourth. So the dates should match up. And that was a particular category that we were first place in, but not for the entire tournament. At least my understanding, moderator. Yo, Mr. Creel, I go to work, dog. I work, Mr. Creel. At what? Still unknown, but I do put in work. All right, I think I'm gonna switch over to the jerk bait, because right now this lipless, I just don't think I'm doing it justice. And there will be, most of the time, I will take the full blame of a bait not working properly. I usually don't say, hey, this bait totally sucks, because, you know, it could be killer in the hands of another dude, right? But in the hands of this dude, that ain't killer. So we're gonna throw this jerkbait out there, and we're gonna see what we can do here. The wind is blowing us, or it's blowing like in our face right now. So we're gonna slow row to the bank. I mean, to the ramp, I should say. I don't know why the camera angle changed a little bit. Sorry, dudes. I tried to position you to go see the rock, but then you ended up seeing riprap the entire time. Yo, Rude, you know about Roña, dog? Shh. Dude, my sister called on the live yesterday. I think, no, on the live on whatever not yesterday was. So it might have been Thursday. I don't remember. My sister called, and then I asked her, hey, you know anything about Roña? And she's like, oh, no, I don't know about Roña, this, that, and the other. And at that point in time, I knew she was just a liar, bro. She was just trying to be cool on the channel because I told her that she was on speakerphone. She was trying to be cool on the channel. Like, she has never gotten roña in her life, which is stupid because I don't know a Mexican kid who has not gotten roña. Or let's just say a kid in general, but they just didn't know it was called roña. Don't go to the stores right now. It's madness. Oh, Escott, if I went to the store right now, bro, I would lose my mind. I went to the airport and some dude, I was trying to be cool and he was a little grumpy and I was like, bro, we could just be cool, player. We ain't gotta be all aggressive, son. Just be considerate, dog, that's all. So yeah, guys, me and the Mustache Maniac, apparently when he was 13, we got 4th place in a tournament of, I don't remember. Now in New Mexico, like, there's not tournaments where there's 200 boats, but it was like maybe like 20, 25 people or whatever. Well, 20 or 25 teams. And we ended up getting 4th place. Was that 4th place? Yeah, we got 4th place and he built a little bit of confidence right there. I think that's when his first mustache hair came in, or at least the roots of it, because he was all like, dang, I guess I can fish with these old vatos. Though I don't remember how many fish he actually contributed to the final total. But I think that's where his first mustache hair came in. And from that point on, he was struggling to grow the rest of them, even to this day. Yo, Escar, you know about Muddy River catfish? Bro, you know Muddy Rivers, dog? Now I'm starting to think Escar's from the border, from the borderland. Nah, bro, Muddy River, he don't mess with bass too often. Bros, these arches are starting to make me mad. Because this is the same thing that was happening when the Maniac was here. I can see these guys. But I can't really get them to bite. Chris Flores. Escad, but you're not from the borderland area, right? You're from, I mean, you live in San Antonio now, but you're not from over there, right? So I've never actually met Chris Flores like in person. But like he has, you know, wished me luck on a tournament and be like, go get him, dog. Rep New Mexico. But never actually met him in real life. Did he leave a foam cup, this fool? Nah, bro, I think that freaking thing has been there forever. It's like it's a trot line, and it's just been there. I don't think it's got anything, but it's just been there. Dude, I see these arches. I got gloves on, so they're making my cast go a little bit stupid. Oh, this guy came over when he was 13. Lucky 13. Bros, I am seeing fish marking. So annoying. I almost wish I didn't have a fish finder so that I could not see all these fish. Because when you see the fish and you ain't catching them, then there's no excuses, bro. You're like, that guy, he just ain't catching them. But when you don't see them, then you're like, there weren't any fish, bro. Clearly, or else they would have bit my bait. Yeah, I just don't. Dude, freaking arches everywhere. Impressive floater. Turn it off. Yes. Dude, I should be careful what I wish for. This is gonna be like one of those Christmas stories where the dude wishes he didn't have a family. And next thing you know, he wakes up and his family's gone and he's single and he's Nicolas Cage and he has a Ferrari or something, or maybe it's backwards. Maybe he was happy not having a family, and then somebody showed him a family or what his life would be like with a family, and then he was all like, oh wait, maybe I like a family better than I like a Lamborghini. I think maybe that's the way that movie went. Come on, BBL, where you at? Throw a casting net. Check out. Is it checkout time? Steven, you got yourself a redacted. Steven, got a question for you, Steven. Or is it Stefan or Steven? One, if you could put a 1 for Steven or a 2 for Stefan. Let me know, bro. I will fix it. But I only want to know because I want to ask you a question right after you provide me that information. Ah, it's Family Man. That Nicolas Cage movie. Mr. Krill knew what was up. Maybe I'll watch that one tonight. Oh, we'll have to set that day up, dog. We'll have to set it up when it's warmer. But we will set up days, bro, where we'll be like, all right, dudes, we've all decided that today the only thing we're throwing is this bait. We're gonna be out here a toda madre un desmadre. That's how we're gonna handle it. Yeah, so I just want to see how he pronounces his name, bro. It could be Stefan. I think I've been saying Steven the whole time, but I don't know. I got to see. I got to verify because I need to know if to ask the next question or not. One, two. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't forget your net and wait that day. Are we talking about the glide bait day? I've only caught maybe 2 fish off a glide bait, and they weren't that big. So once I saw that they weren't that big, I was like, bro, why would I be throwing these things if it's not increasing the weight that I'm catching? I'm still catching the same size fish, which, I mean, it was like a 2-pounder or whatever. Steve is fine. Call him by his last name. Steve, the only reason I was asking is because every time I say Steven, it reminds me of Nacho Libre, bro. I don't know if you've seen Nacho Libre, but every time I say Steven, I want to say it, Steven. The eggs were a lie, Steven. A lie. But if you haven't seen that movie, then you won't know that reference. But every time I say Steven, bro, I have to stop myself from saying the eggs were a lie, Steven. I mean, you didn't suggest that I go get eagle eggs, bro, but I'm just saying. That's the movie that always pops into my head when I hear the name Steven. And then at that point in time, you would say, sorry. And then we would go from there. Roman made lure. Oh, actually I forgot to say, Simply Fishing didn't tell me if I could show you guys the pictures of the drop shot worms that he was making. Dude, I gotta figure out what, I think it was like a something 9. I gotta figure out what that bait was. Oh, dudes, and we also found that the Wood Project Lucky Craft bait. It was hanging up just behind baits that I had looked through. But I swear to you, the moderator, I think she just has stuff in her hand. She does a little sleight of hand, and then next thing you know, she's like, oh, it was right here under your nose. And I'll be like, yeah, right, you just barely put it there. No, I didn't. And I'm like, okay, whatever. At least we found it. Hold on. Big Drum was talking to Alfred, and Alfred is about to show up. Yo, Big Drum, did you see that one of your homies showed up today? I was not a fan of that. The first fish we caught was, yo, Big Drum, were you here when we broke in? When we broke in my new Christmas gift that the moderator had graciously provided for me, the Bubba scale, and it happened to be broken in. The first fish that was weighed on it was a drum. That's ridiculous, dog. She got it from the trash can. Nah, dog. We don't even put that one on the boat, bro. We don't even put that guy in the boat so that he could be put in the trash can. That guy he's never to be thrown. I've never casted him at all, dude, because that older dude gave me that bait, and I was like, yo, bro, that was real cool of him. So I've never thrown that bait because I don't want to lose it or scratch it. What in the heck? All we can catch is tiny striper now. We complained about drum, and now we're cursed with tiny stripers. Oh, that reminds me, I'm gonna have to find that other blade bait. Okay, Simply Fishing said I can show you guys the worms. Sorry, I turned you guys too far. And Steve is fine. All right, Steve. Come on, BBL, one time. Hey, moderator, what's for dinner? Dude, I had some leftover hamburgers that she had made the other day. Yesterday, I believe. It was pretty good. Had it for lunch. Maybe I shouldn't have said that because she might be all like, hamburgers. Though my guess is she's gonna say menudo. If I was a betting man, it would be menudo. Come on, BBL, where you at? We are running out of days here, guys. We are running out of days here in this length tournament. All I want for Christmas is a BBL. That doesn't flow off the tongue right. All I want for Christmas is drum. Yeah, that's probably a little bit better. Drum flows a little better. All I want for Christmas is... I don't even know, bros. Spaghetti or Ricky Martin? I might have to live the vida loca. Living la vida loca. I might have to, guys. Let's see, moderator. Let's just make it dealer's choice. Well, now that I think about it, menudo should be the dealer's choice. I'm not gonna sway the decision, but the menudo should be the dealer's choice. Where you at, BBLs? All right, guys. I got 3 more casts because we're basically at the freaking dock already. Yo, Mr. Creel, it also looks on this dock. I mean, I've been complaining that it's pretty shallow, right? But it looks like on this dock, you can launch if they were like it is possible. It is physically possible, but I doubt that it would be possible with, you know, at us, bro. And I'm like, where's that damn trailer? Where'd it go? Oh man, Elon, what is your deal, bro? Or did Elon cut out unlimited? All right, guys, currently I have a Megabass on my trolling motor, but not in my trolling motor, so that's cool, but I gotta figure out where it is. Oh, got him. I got him. Yo, Unlimited, you finally got to do stuff. Unlimited, we caught, I don't know, half a dozen or more little tiny stripers off of a steel shad and a different type of blade bait. And we caught 1 drum, and that's it. Though the little, oh, I doubled up on shad. On the blade bait, I caught 2 shad at one time. It was amazing, bro. Oh, and we weighed a one of those striped bass, or yeah, striped bass. We weighed it, and it was 4 ounces. So you know what caliber we were working with. It was 4 ounces, bro. The Bubba scales accuracy was top notch. It told us that that was a 4-ounce striped bass. In fact, I'm almost confident that we could have weighed the shad even, but I don't know. Yeah, bro, we even were able to check the validity of whether the shad carpet that had been recently installed in the Lake Guntersville channel, if it was shad carpeting or if it was white bass, I mean striped bass, and it ended up being that it was shad carpeting. But tomorrow will be full day, whatever full day means, because you know I gotta not be cold. So whatever full day ends up being, we'll be out here for that. We will go a little further up the lake. Don't know where exactly just yet. We're gonna try and I don't know if I'm gonna go all the way up to Mud Creek. That's where I caught that big crappie. Caught a bunch of little, well, there was some like 2-pounders maybe, but the rest were all smaller. We can go there. We can go to Goose Pond. The Goose Pond costs money to launch at, so I don't really like that. Bro, you'd have a hard time seeing these striped bass anyway, because they were kind of small, dog. Like really small. Escar, I'll send that into the basically the suggestion box of Bubba. Yo, dudes, why do you even weigh anything that's less than 5 pounds, bro? It's not even worth it. But we, see, Escar, the problem is that we set our BBL bar to 4 pounds. So it's gotta at least be 4 pounds, dog, or else we'll never know if it's a BBL. Large nose. Dude, I will post a picture, one of that Lucky Craft, but also a picture of a freshwater striped bass that I caught at Elephant Butte. That guy was 15 pounds. That's the biggest striper I've ever caught. And of course, accidentally, because I was going after largemouth and just happened to catch that guy. Bros, so these are the drop shot worms that Simply Fishing was pouring. I gotta show these before I forget. So those are the drop shot worms that he freshly hand poured. He's saying those is fire, bro. Simply Fishing only drops fire, bro. Simply Fishing is dropping the heat. It's kind of weird because I don't have my watch out here, so I don't have my flashlight. So we are almost at the dock. I've just been trolling right now. I don't even feel it's necessary to turn silver on right now. So tomorrow we're gonna be somewhere further up the lake. And we'll see if we can, it should be a little bit warmer. There's not gonna be wind or that much wind. So we should be able to fish some of that grass. There should be grass up there. We should be able to throw lipless crankbait to the grass, rip it out of the grass, see if that'll work. Who knows? We might go to some channel swings, try and see if we can. We might go to the area where the loon was messing with me, but we didn't hook into it. So at night, at night out here, bro, it is a pretty sick view. It just ends up being that depending on where you're at, because there's a saying in Alabama, and Creole will have a better, it's something, what is it? Something stars in Alabama or something along those lines. What is it, Mr. Creel? Because I don't remember it. Maybe I made it up and Mr. Creel's like, this fool is dumb. There's nothing about the stars in Alabama. But I'm pretty sure there is. Oh yeah, Unlimited. You missed that that we dropped the Mustache Maniac off at the airport. So we won't see him again till next year. That fool made me get up at 3 in the morning to drop him off. I got back to my house at 6 in the morning. Then I took a nap, woke up like at 11:30 or 12. I was like, bro, what just happened here? I took him on 2 hours of sleep because we were just messing around, joking around at night. And you know, for the older vatos, 2 hours of sleep just don't hit the same way as it used to back in the day. Stars fell on Alabama tonight. Okay, see, I knew there was something stars in Alabama, bro. Thank you very much, KK. I knew somebody would come in and be all like, okay, let me tell you how it is, bro, because you only know. Yo, so I never, I saw that Ken had, did I just step on a guide right here since I ain't got no light? Sure as shad I did. But don't worry, guys, it's back. Stars fell on Alabama. Okay, we got a second verification. I knew it, guys. I knew it was something. Skies, no doubt. But you got mountains to go with all that nice place. Pay someone to do that. Bro, I've been thinking about putting some LEDs on this boat, but right now that's still just a thought. Oh, flexing that Lone Star. Bro, in El Paso, there's a star on the mountain that they light up. So I guess we'll have to flex that one from Truco Town, bro. Let me go get the truck, guys. It is freezing out here. What do you call it? I have no light. But on a positive note, we cleared out this this glove compartment, so there's no hooks in there right now. I can just confidently move my hand around looking for the keys. What the heck? Did I put the keys in there? I thought I did. Let me turn on my boat compartment lights. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, cool. It's even got a light in the glove compartment. Que pues. There they are. They were hidden behind the emergency reserve toilet paper, bros. Dude, that wouldn't be the first time I thought that this fish finder was lying to me. Let me go get the truck, dudes. They've close, haven't monkey costume Latin yet. Bro, I would just never dock up, bro. I would stay on the water if I saw some kind of unknown creatures. I'd be like, well, looks like I'm gonna stay out here all night till the sun comes out, and then we'll deal with that later. Escar, what's the deal, bro? You're the guy who's always supposed to tell us about our equipment. My trolling motor is up right now, or down right now, bro, because that's how we got here. I was about to trailer up my boat with my trolling motor down, bro. That would have been a lot of damage, dude. That would have been untold amounts of damage. That would have been ridiculous, for sure. And then I would have sent you the bill, Escar. And been like, Escar, it's gonna cost me this much to get a new trolling motor, bro. Mr. Sevilla from New Mexico. Is it warm over there, bro? Yo, thank you for showing up, KK. Tomorrow, let's see what we do. Let's see if we can't get that BBL further up the lake. I appreciate you showing up, my dude. Also, dudes, I was like, bro, why is my head frozen? This doesn't make any sense. Apparently, I didn't have the hood that comes with this jacket on, my covers. I didn't have the hood on, so I just had the hood of my sweater. I was like, man, it's freaking cold. What is going on here? But once I put it on, I was like, bro, I'm super toasty now. I might as well stay out here all night. Just kidding, Unlimited. We ain't staying out here all night. I was just kidding, bro. Just kidding. Is it way warmer because you're indoors, or way warmer just the area? Would you look at that? I did it in one shot. Trailered up in one shot. Oh, that sweater taking off weather over there. Shh. Bro, I ain't taking off the sweater, not even inside my house. Dude. Nah, bro. I'm gonna have to say no. Say no to cold, Mike. Say no to cold. Oh, man. Moderator, remember the mental note that for some reason the power was messing up on the GoPro, or was messing up the microphone for the GoPro. No idea why, just mental note. Let's go. Yo, what's that Texas score? Anybody? Anybody who's cool? Just let me know. Also, if you guys could let me know the quarter so I can know if I'm gonna make it in time to see any of the game. Oh. All right, we're gonna get the boat on dry land. Texas up in the third, 31-17. Clemson just scored. Yo, what's up, Clint? What's happening, bro? You just been watching in the shadows? That's probably the best place to watch from, bro, the shadows. So that way you have plausible deniability and you can say, nah, man, I ain't never seen that guy's show. No way, bro. I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't watch people catch dink stripers. No way. Oh, yes, sir, Mr. Clint. I remember that you're a Sooners fan. Also, the Mustache Maniac is a Sooners fan. I just hurt my elbow right there, bros. I pulled myself up onto the boat and it hurt. Yo, Clint's got 5 on it. Oh, thank you very much, Clint. Oh, man. See, Sooners and Longhorns can coexist, bro. Steven's out. See you tomorrow. We're going to hit it up tomorrow, guys. And Clint, thank you very much. Clint's got 5 on it. Rolling with Silver and me. Clint's got 5 on it. Grab your fishing pole, homie. Bros. Moderator, let me take this time to thank you for making me buy these coveralls, because they're the only thing keeping me toasty right now. These things are top notch. I am not freezing to death out here, only my fingers and maybe my nose, but the rest of me is okay. Nothing that a little menudo can't warm up, you know. But that was a good purchase that you had suggested, moderator, because I would never have seen this. I would have never had paid attention to these covers until you saw them and basically forced me to buy them. So just another example of the moderator looking out for me. She could see the future and she said, I think you're going to be out in the cold, out fishing in the cold, and you're going to need these. So moderator stepping up again. Button up back there. All right. All right, guys, we're going to fish around and find out tomorrow. Again, Clint and Dude, thank you very much for dropping that super chat, super sticker. You guys got me, bros. We're going to get out there tomorrow. I don't know what time, but sometime tomorrow when it's a little warm, we're going to get out there. We're going to handle business. We're going to get a BBL. We will have more time to get a BBL, that's for sure. So, homies, remember, fish around and find out. Yo, Merry Christmas, everybody. Clint, shout out with the Merry Christmas. We will definitely be out there before Christmas, Clint. So, we'll definitely be giving more Merry Christmas shout outs. You know, we're giving out that giveaway around, or trying to get that Christmas giveaway going. Whew. That little breeze sucks. Whoa, we're gonna have ourselves a Clint birthday show tomorrow. Yeah, here we go. We gotta get a BBL for Clint. Guys, remember, apparently tomorrow is Clint's 66th birthday. We're gonna go out there, we're gonna grind, we're gonna get him a BBL. Come hell or high water, we are gonna get him a BBL. Clint, you've given me the motivation. Tomorrow, we are getting a BBL, dudes. Tomorrow. And we're also singing Clint happy birthday tomorrow, guys. Clint, if you'll just let me know when you're on, so that I'm just not singing to nobody, of course. So you let me know when you're on there, Clint, and we will, in unison, sing you happy birthday, bro. You will be the second person that we've sang happy birthday to on this channel. The other one was Alyssa. Clint, now I'm just gonna be tossing and turning, waiting to catch that BBL.